Hi, this is Catherine with another video on Sculpt Studio for Second Life, and this time I'm going to be expanding on my basics of sculpting video. Now what I'm going to be doing is showing a technique that's going to do two things for you. But first, looking at these tables, you'll see the texture on here is the same that comes up on the Sculpt Prim when you first create it. You know, that one that comes up above your edit frame? What this is a texture map. I'm not going to explain this to you, but what I will tell you is that each of these lines represents a slice in your sculpt. Now the table on the left, you'll see we only have lines at the top, bottom of the legs, and the sides of the tabletop. And that's because that's the only place that we put slices. Now you see the table on the right, I'm going to be putting more slices in here. One thing that'll do for you is it'll help with your LOD. Now you remember at the beginning of the other video I told you that I wasn't going to consider LOD? Well, technically I was. Because I was putting two slices and two poles at each of the ends, that was increasing the LOD of the table, and that gave it a pretty good LOD. But doing this technique will make it even better. And LOD, or level of detail, what that basically is the further your camera gets away from an object, the less vertices in that object get drawn, and that decreases your detail. By increasing the number of slices in your sculpt, you increase the chance that those vertices will get drawn in, and they'll maintain your detail at that distance. The other thing this is going to do for you is it will help with texturing. Now you see up here I have the same tables with the wood texture applied. The table on the left, you'll see the texture is quite stretched out and doesn't really look that much like wood. While the table on the right is less stretched and it looks a little more like wood. Now I'm going to pause, and when I come back I'll explain how to do this technique. Okay, I've got my mat out and I've got it set on even coordinates. I've got my table out, centered up on my mat. I've got 64 slices out, and I've loaded them all with 4 vert squares. Now I'm going to use my entire stack. And since I have about even length sections in my sculpt, I'm going to divide 64 by 5, and that gives me 12.8. So if I round that up to 13, I can have 13 slices per table leg, and that'll leave me 12 slices for the tabletop. Now if you have long sections, you're going to want to put more slices in between. If you have short sections, you might want just 1 or 2, or maybe none. And if you started with a stack of 256 slices and you've only used 150 of those slices, you're probably not going to have room to squeeze in another 106 slices. So as to how many slices you use and whether you use your entire stack, that's kind of a judgment call. Okay, I've zoomed in on my slices here. And since we're going to be using the first 13 slices, what I like to do is take slice 0 through 12, slide it off to the side. That makes it easier to see which slices we're working with and which slices need to be poles. So what we're going to be doing is taking slice 0 and 1, making them into poles, then taking slices 0, 1, 2, and 3, putting them at the bottom of the table leg. Then we're going to take slice 11 and 12, make those poles. Then we're going to put slice 9, 10, 11, and 12 at the top of the table leg. And that'll leave us slices 4 to 8 to put in the middle. So you go ahead and place slices at the top and bottom of your table legs. I'll pause and do mine, and then I'll come back and show you how to get the slices in the middle. Okay, now I've got slice 0 through 3 at the bottom of the table leg, and slice 9 through 12 at the top. Now we need to get these other slices in the middle. What we're going to do is we're going to do a from here on slice 3 and a to here on slice 9. Now you can't really get to those slices because they're buried in here with other slices. So what we can do is click our mat, click touch slice, click 3, click touch 3, and then from here. Then click our mat again, click touch slice, click touch 9, and then 2 here. Now to get our slices to move into place, we're going to click our mat, we're going to click our range 3 through 9, and then on this menu here we're going to go 2 menus to the right. So click the right arrow 2 times. And right in the middle here you'll see pause rot size. Now don't get this confused with P pause rot size or C pause rot size, because it's not doing the same thing. It's not copying and pasting. What this is going to do is it's going to take the lowest slice in your range and the highest slice in your range, then take all the slices that are in between that and place them evenly in between, and then it's going to copy the rotation and the size. So go ahead and click that. All your slices fly right into place. Now you just go around and do each of your other table legs and the tabletop in the same way. Then sculpt and you're done. And this technique is helping you with your LOD and your texturing. So if you have any questions, you can IM me in World. My name is Kathy Resident, or you can just post them here. And I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.